Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you guys that are new here, my name is Cassandra. I am the witch, the spiritualist, the founder and creator of Magic of Eden. I am so excited to have y'all here, and if y'all are returning, what's up family? You already know the deal. I hope that y'all are doing well and amazing and vibrant and all of those amazing things. So today we are going to be switching up the vibes a little bit. I decided to work with this deck called the Fountain Tarot, which I definitely do appreciate. It is definitely a stunning deck. I do like it. I do wish, of course, it had more people who look like us in it, but that's okay. I'm not tripping. It's still a beautiful deck nonetheless. It's got this silver lining on the edges, which I'm here for, and here's the back. It's just so super nice. I really do love the detail in the deck. Oh, look at that. We have the Queen of Pentacles here, which I am totally here for all the way. Anyways, so the way that we're going to be doing this reading is everybody is going to be getting some cards pulled from the Fountain Tarot, and then what we are going to do is you guys are going to be able to choose from these different objects along with the corresponding deck, or the deck with the corresponding object or magical tool here. So the first pile, we do have the Monology Oracle cards with the bell. I just wanted to ring that bell. And then we also have the second deck, which is the second Oracle deck, which is Wisdom of the House of Night, which I do absolutely appreciate and love. It is definitely a vibe, with the corresponding chime here, wind chime, our Evil Eye wind chime, which I picked up at a local shop, which I love. This thing is so amazing. It's such a vibe, of course. And then the last Oracle deck we have here is the Amenti Oracle, which I grew to love and appreciate. And for those of y'all that don't know about these decks, I will link them down in the description box. And of course, with the corresponding magical tool, we have here the pendulum, which is my favorite pendulum that I use all the time, as opposed to my other pendulums. Why? Because I'm just simply drawn to amethyst. Enough of the chit chat. I am now going to pause and let you choose your deck now. Alright, you guys, now that we have chosen our piles, I'm going to move these all to the side here and focus on our reading for the first pile. I don't know why, but for the first pile, I heard something's coming. And before I get directly into this reading, I want to set the intention that this reading be timeless. I want to set the intention that the reading be timeless for all three piles, and that each person who chooses, who is listening to this message right now, will receive what they need to receive and take the messages as they apply. I set the intention that the person listening to this video or watching this video feels safe and protected, and that they meet and that they have all of their needs met. I set the intention that they are surrounded by love, by light, by balance. I set the intention that the person listening to this is fulfilled in their life, and that if they are not in a space of fulfillment, that they take the lessons that are needed to be learned now, apply them so that they can move forward and exist in a space of love, fulfillment, abundance, joy, happiness, all of those amazing feelings. Ashe. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and start pulling these cards. Now, this is a raw pull, so as you guys can see, I am literally shuffling in real time here. So I don't know why, but for whatever reason in this deck, in the first deck, it feels like something is coming. Like, I keep hearing that something is on its way to you now. First card jumped out. Something is on its way to you here right now. And I just keep hearing in the now, like be in the now. I know that's such a, like, it's so overly used nowadays, but needless to say, that's what's coming through regardless. Oh, wow. That's wild as hell, because I just said that something was coming, and then you have the death card that came out. It wanted to show itself. This card doesn't want to be revealed yet, but this card revealed itself right away, and that's the death card. Something, I just heard the word omen. Not like a bad omen, but it just feels like an omen. Like, okay. Whoever chose this deck, it's okay. We can all relax. It's alright, we're good. We're safe, we're fine. Okay, so I don't know, for whatever reason, it just feels like something is coming. Like, oh, wow. Oh, yeah, something's definitely coming in. You have the Eight of Wands here. Something that was delayed is now making its appearance. I don't know why I just heard that, but that's what it feels like. I just heard that it's like when you made the call. And it's so interesting that, you know, that came through, because the bell is normally used, like when you put, like when you, it's usually used to guide and to call spirits out to come to you. Normally is what these bells are used for. It's usually like a call out. Like when you hear a bell, it's like you give the spirits or the energy their a way to you. They can hear that. So like when you have like an ancestor altar, for example, you have your incense, you have the candle that lights the way so that they can see, but the bell, you bring that bell and you call out so that the spirits can hear you, so that the energy can hear you to make its way to you. So it's like something that you called out for. Oh, absolutely. Something definitely is coming. Something is coming, and it's worthwhile. It feels life-changing. It feels very life-changing for whatever reason. Spirit, oh, wow. Three of Swords. Okay. The Ten of... Yo! You guys, I just almost freaking freaked out. Okay, so you have the Ten of Cups here. You have the Death card. You have the Eight of Wands, the Page of Cups. You have the Ace of Coins. You have the Empress reversed. And then you have the Three of Swords. Some of you guys... I don't know what it is, but it almost kind of gives me this vibe of like, Spirit is telling you that I need you to not try your best not to be so anxious. Try your best not to allow this fear to blind you as to what's coming, because something is coming. Like, something is on its way to you right now, and it's something that feels... I'm getting a taste of fruit. Like, I'm tasting oranges, I'm tasting mangoes, I'm tasting strawberries, I'm tasting this tropical fruit for whatever reason, and it almost feels like a paradise. It feels warm. I feel a cool breeze. It feels like a vacation. It feels like a paradise. Like, it feels like a heaven or something like that. It feels like something sweet is on its way to you right now as a result of you experiencing this heartache, this heartbreak. Some of you guys are literally... If you guys hear bumping, it's because my kids are upstairs. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that, you guys. I had to go check on my kids, but they were fine. It's just the baby is asleep and the oldest is still trying to play around even though it's nap time. But anyways, so moving forward, some of you guys have experienced this heartache, heartbreak. I was going to say that someone exited a relationship of some sort, or a one-on-one dynamic, or a one-on-one partnership, and as a result of you leaving, Spirit is like, now, you can now go and enter into this paradise. The thing or the person or the connection that you had once before needed to be cut so that you can enter this, because I just heard the word parasite. It's almost kind of like this thing or this person or whatever was kind of like a parasite that would have infected the whole haven or safe haven or paradise or garden. For whatever reason, this is bringing me to Taurus vibes. I don't know why Taurus vibes are coming through. It could be because Taurus is ruled by Venus, which rules leisure, which rules travel, which rules, high value things and beauty and things of that nature. And so now, because you've seen the ugliness of life, you can now experience and see and be in the space of fulfillment as it pertains to the more beautiful and the luxurious things of life. What this feels like, to be quite honest with you, is that it feels like you're at this space of where you can be more innocent in your way of being and existing in this new space. For some of you guys, it took you to go through this disconnect, in order for you to then reconnect to something else that's going to give you more energy, more vibrancy, more radiance, more power, more love, more whatever. It could be money, it could be, love, it could be sex, it could be... And I don't know why, speaking of that, I'm now getting a taste of chocolate. This feels very decadent. It feels very delicate. It feels flowery. It feels new. It feels like this is something that was long awaited, and it really does feel like it's happening faster than what it's going to happen, faster than what we think. Now, originally the Eight of Wands came back in reverse, but for whatever reason, I felt the need to bring it up, right? And it almost kind of feels like this was like a slowed or delayed process in which you started to think, is this even going to happen? It's been so long. I mean, I might as well just go ahead and give up on it. Spirit is saying, no, there's no need to give up, or there's no need to believe that it won't manifest. It's just that, some things needed to work itself out in order, and it had to take its course. But now that it's taking this amount of time, it's going to end up coming out when you least expect it, if that makes sense. For whatever reason, this feels like, even though it was something that was long awaited, it does in a sense feel like Spirit is saying, I really need you to reconnect, not only with what it is that's being presented to you, but more importantly, I want you to connect with your divine feminine, because divine feminine right now was in a space where they were wounded. Divine feminine, whether you are a man, a woman, or no matter how you identify, I don't care about that. These readings are for everybody. These readings are for whoever. What this feels like is that Spirit is saying, your divine feminine was at a space of disempowerment, and now I want divine feminine to not be afraid, to not be scared, but to open up the heart space to receive the light that is healing. This is bringing me to the color green and the color pink, and it's bringing me to heart chakra. Someone's heart was breaking or was broken at one point, and as a result of that, they went into this cave to where they wanted to try and protect themselves from the outside world. And so they put themselves in this space of darkness. But now what I'm seeing is that there's a seed being planted in the dirt and the soil, and the soil is it's covering the seed literally by just wind. Like, there's no hands involved at all. And so what this is the reminder of is that when you go into the space of darkness, you're actually sitting in a space where you can then be nurtured so that the light won't hurt you as much. You let in just enough light to keep you warm and things of that nature. And then also what happens is you're in a space where you can allow yourself to be nourished. You can allow yourself to be watered by healing waters. And then you'll grow, and you keep on growing. Now it's bringing me to, I'm seeing a bamboo growing. How you keep watering it, you keep watering it, you keep watering it, and you keep nourishing it. And then next thing you know, boom, it just keeps growing. That's what this feels like. It feels sustainable. It feels perpetual. It feels vibrant. It feels permanent. It feels all of these different things. The hard part is over. I just heard the word poetry. It's like now I can sing my song, or I can write my poetry based off of what I've gone through and what I've experienced. I've been calling out to the universe. I've been calling out to Mother Moon is what I'm hearing. I've called out to Mother Moon. I've called out to my goddess. I don't know why I just heard Nefertiti and I just heard Aphrodite. I don't know if these are goddesses that you work with, but Spirit is saying you may want to research them and or work with them. But there's, and I don't know why, but Oshun, for whatever reason, I'm being brought to Oshun as well. Okay. Let me slow down. I'm getting a feel of honey, and I'm getting a feel of honeydew melon. It feels very sweet. I just heard the word money jar. Some of you guys have been working your magic using a money jar. And I'm seeing coconut. I'm seeing lots of tropical fruit here. And it's like lots of melons are coming through. And it feels very nourishing. It feels very hydrating. I don't know if this is a call out for someone to eat more fruit or melons or fruits that are hydrating. But water is one thing, but eating fruits that are hydrating is another. Because not only does it hydrate you, but it also adds different nutrients to the body so that it can heal itself and perform at its optimal potential. I'm hearing that I heard that someone was on a fast and now they're starting to see the effects of them being on a fast. They may have been only eating fruits, or they may have been on a certain diet that they decided to stick with, and then they made it a lifestyle change, and now it's starting to really show. The beauty is starting to show and seep out. Whatever this is, it really does feel like you're walking through the door into this oasis, and the universe has responded to your call. Boundless opportunity here. It really does feel like lots of boundless opportunity. It feels like the hard part is over. It feels like a full harvest. Like it really does feel like you've harvested something, and not in a weird or bad or malicious way. But it feels like you're harvesting something. Regardless, something is on its way to you right now. You've called out and now it's on its way. That's what Spirit is saying. Your voice was the bell that reached out to Spirit and Spirit responded. I really do feel like whoever this is for, it really does feel like, it feels like this omen. And I don't even know if omen is the right word to use, but it's more like a prophecy. You may have seen something as a bad omen, but Spirit is saying, no, it's not a bad omen. If anything, you're seeing the synchronicities of things getting ready to play out more and work more in your favor. Now, you guys already know I am not one to fluff up a reading. I am not one to just be pulling stuff out of my butt. I'm really not, but I'm one who's going to tell the truth regardless. It really just does feel like something is brewing, something is new, something is full. I just heard something about a pregnancy loss. I don't know if someone had a miscarriage. I don't know but there seems to be this healing needed around the womb space. Or if someone had, or if someone was wanting to start something and then it failed. Or someone was nurturing something and then it just kind of failed. That's so wild. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse came out. Oh my God. A new start is coming. I'm telling you, this feels so new. It feels like you're entering in something. I really do feel it. Like, I really do love this. I don't know why I don't feel like those cards fit. We're going to go ahead. And it's so amazing because at the time of an eclipse or like a new moon eclipse, or it's basically where you have the power to completely change in one moment everything that you could ever imagine. I feel like right now, I don't mean to talk like a robot, you guys, that's my fault, but it just feels like something is coming. I don't know why this is bringing me to omens and prophecy. You're stepping into some type of new truth. I just heard the word revelation. Like I had a revelation. I just heard Spirit say that you've seen this before. It's your time now to get it right. You've been through this in your previous lifetime. It's now time for you to. It's like you've done something different, and because of that, as a result of that, you can expect different. But this time, you can expect better. This was your. I just heard you gave it your last shot. This was your last shot. You took it and you made the mark. It took you until this lifetime to get that figured out, but you got it figured out. And because you got it figured out, that's so crazy. Wow. I am so here for this. Like, I am so here for it. Regardless to my number ones, I really do feel like not only is something on its way to you, I feel like you can expect so much of it. It almost kind of feels like because you were in this space of darkness, despair, all these different feelings and emotions that kept you anchored to this space of limitation, you constantly gave it your all. And as a result of that, as a result of you forgiving, letting go of the pain, letting go of the trauma, releasing the trauma, purging, releasing, healing, your time for doing that is now over, because there's a period of recognizing the trauma and things like that. There's a period of that, and then there's a period of healing, and then there's the rest period after healing because you're so tired from healing. And then there's that final draw of, damn, like now I can really sit back and relax. Now I can see these things play out. And I really do see you watching these things play out as they are. I don't know why, but I just keep getting this feeling that you're now able to really sit and be authentic in this space because you worked so hard to get to this point. That's what I feel. I really do feel like that. Like, I feel like now you can, and this is so crazy because I'm not going to lie to you. I normally don't say what I feel as far as like my own stuff when it comes to the readings, but I'm going to be honest, I resonate heavily with that. So whoever chose deck number one, I actually do resonate with that with you, which is interesting because I just pulled the cards. Like, this is a blind pull, obviously, which I always do anyway, but I just feel so excited for you. A spirit is saying that if you felt the need to cry, give yourself time to cry today. Understand that you're now in a space where you can be vibrant, where you can be unafraid to live in this truth. You now have a chance to really show up and be who it is that you are, and move yourself away from any spaces that limit your voice, that limit your being, that shadow or that creates or casts a shadow or a dark cloud over who it is that you really are. And even if someone attempts to do that, I'm literally seeing a rainbow coming out of a really gray cloud. And this to me is a representation of you shining your light regardless of the circumstances and regardless of who's around you. You literally using your light to shine through any situation that feels gloomy. Because of your resilience, this feels like a reward. It feels like, wow, I just heard At Last My Love Has Come Along by, I think it was Etta James. That's literally the vibe here. That's the vibe. At last, my love has come along. My heart is wrapped up in clover, or something like that. But I feel like that's literally Life is Like a Song. I'm going to listen to that song now. I would sing it for you, but I'm going to do that. So anyways, so my number ones, you can understand again that a change is coming. Something definitely is on its way. Be open, be prepared for that. I just heard the words 3 weeks. It could happen in 3. There's a sequence of 3. Be open to that. I hope that this reading resonates. If it does, go ahead and leave me a like and a comment down in the comment section. You guys can find me on Instagram. If you guys hear kids outside, I'm so sorry. This is my life, y'all. I'm sorry. Alright, you guys. If you guys need me, you can find me on Instagram at Magic of Eden. Everything will be linked down in the description box. The reopening is March 20th. Alright. If you chose Wisdom of the House of Night, here is your reading. I am definitely excited to do this reading for you, of course. And this is going to be a blind pull. I heard the word quiet. Quiet protection. I don't know why, but I'm getting this really deep, I'm getting this really deep feeling. Like, it doesn't make me feel good at all. Like, as opposed to the first deck, like, this one feels so, something feels threatening. Like, someone is coming to you, or something is attempting to cause destruction. I just heard Spirit say, don't let that person in. And it's bringing me, I'm getting a sense of urgency. Do not let this person in. Like, it feels like I can't even get the words out right now. Like, I feel a sense of urgency. I feel anxious. I feel like, no, like, this is a hard no. Do not let this person, this thing in. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to slow down a little bit because I don't want to just be saying things and scare people. That's not my intention. I don't know why, but so take this with a grain of salt, everyone. And whoever's listening to this, whoever is watching this video right now, take what I'm saying as a metaphor. Please do not take this literally, or take it however you're going to take it, right? But this is not meant to be taken literal, or this could be literal for someone. This thing that is attempting, or this person that is attempting to come in, I cannot help but feel has demonic undertones. This person or thing almost kind of is kind of like a demon, in a sense that, and this feels more so like something or something that, or someone that just simply needs to prey on your light, that simply needs to just suck the life into you because it, in a sense, is dying. But it doesn't know the difference between saving itself and hurting you, or saving themselves and hurting you. So what Spirit is saying is that although you may feel, and it's so crazy because you have the evil eye here, which is so wild. This is definitely a call of protection, but the thing or the person, the person that is trying to enter into your space is not purposely trying to hurt you. It's just that they're trying to feed their own life source. And so they're draining you, but they're not aware of what it is that they are doing. And it feels demonic in a sense that if you can feel the density, the depth, and the gunk of their feelings. Now, demons, in a sense, depending on who you ask, have a tendency to not care about your well-being. They care about manipulation. They care about things like that. But in some cases, depending on who you're asking, demons are those that reveal truth. Demons are those that simply, in a sense, kind of sit on your shoulder. They more so represent the shadow aspect of you. So this could, in a sense, be your shadow side trying super hard to come out, and to wreak havoc. You may have been feeling angry. You may have been feeling very full of rage. And sometimes when you're whacked out of balance, the shadow can overpower the light. So for some of you guys, it is your shadow trying to call your attention. For others of you, there is someone trying to enter your life to take away or to drain your life force. Spirit is saying to tell them no. This is a hard no. Oh, and then you have the Three of Cups here. You have the Hermit. No. I just heard the words drawback. Sit, listen, draw back, analyze. No. I don't know why, but I just heard not deceit. I just heard the words deceit. I heard deceit, deception. This is a call. This is a call to protect yourself. By all means, this is definitely that call. I don't know why, but I'm being drawn to burdock root, papaya leaf, and dragon's blood, which all you can use in a purging and banishing ritual or spell. It's kind of giving me Scorpio vibes. Yeah. For some of you guys, it's your shadow. For some of you guys, this is someone trying to come in and take from you. For others of you, this is someone who's purposely manipulating you, trying to make you believe in something that's not true about them. It really is. Like, it feels like, I don't like this feeling at all. I don't. And I don't mean to be that person. I don't, but I'm just going to have to tell you exactly how I feel that it is. You know, this is someone who's a master manipulator. You may have dealt with someone who was a master manipulator. You may have dealt with someone who's good with illusion. You may know that, or if you don't know that, now Spirit is telling you that this is what you can understand. This is what you can expect if you allow that person in. If you allow this person or are given to this thing, you can guarantee that your life force will be drained. 1000%. The cards that we have here, the Tower card, you have the Three of Swords, you have the Three of Cups in reverse here, you have the Hermit, you have the Two of Swords, you have the Nine of Swords, you have the High Priestess, the King of Cups, the Strength card in reverse. I want to pull one more card. Spirit is saying to pull one more card. I'm not digging this reading, you guys. I love you so much enough to say it. I speak prayers of protection over you. I really do feel... I don't get a good feeling. I don't like this at all. Spirit, can you please give me clarity on this? I need more clarity. I need to know what is it that you need me to say to the people, to my tribe who chose pile number 2. Please use me as a vessel now to relay any encouraging, loving messages that can help them with this reading. Give them the guidance that it is that they need. Protect them with everything. Protect them with all of you. Protect them with your love and your light. Protect them with your love and your light. I just heard Spirit say to give you a spell. I'm going to leave the spell in the comment section for those of you that chose deck number 2. I'm just called to do it. There's a spell that the divine is telling me to give you. It's actually the same spell that is in my fixed candle. It's in my fixed candle instructions for the divine protection, I believe it is. That works with and that deals with white light protection. I don't know why, but I just feel like this reading, I mean, I said what I said at the beginning, and now I'm at a space where I feel, I don't want to say I feel clouded, but this is not something that you can explain it logically all you want, but your intuition is picking up on this now. Spirit is saying that if your intuition picked up on this ahead of time, you want to listen to that call. You want to listen to what your intuition is saying, because if you don't, if you deny your intuition, rest assured, I can almost guarantee that your life force will be drained. I don't want to put this on anyone physically or literally, but I'm just saying from a spiritual, emotional, mental standpoint, absolutely. If you say yes to this thing, or if you let this person in who you know does not have any good intentions for you, you can guarantee that they will drain your life force. You know, they will drain your resources. They will drain your life force because they need it to help themselves. You are not a factor. What they are doing is they are praying because they're trying to survive. They don't see it as anything evil. They're just seeing it as, or anything malicious. They just know, okay, well, I'm just out here trying to survive. Like, that's what this person sounds like. And it's almost so dismissive of their abuse. It's like they're being abusive and they're dismissing that. Or some people may not know that they're being abusive. Some people may feel like, oh, okay, well, I didn't think that I was being abusive. Like, I'm just here to just, I'm just here to, to either coexist, or it's like they don't see the problems that they're causing. They don't see that they're draining you. They don't see that every time they talk negatively about themselves or someone else, that it has an effect on you. It's like they don't see the fact that every time they, whenever they feel drained, or they complain about the same thing over and over again without putting in any action, how that affects you. Excuse me. And it's almost kind of like some of you guys have partners that are like this, and you've done everything that you could to try and get them to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's like they can't see that because they're lost or they're clouded in their own darkness. And it's like, not that darkness is anything that is negative, but in a sense, well, not negative in a sense of being malicious, or evil, but in a sense, it's like they are trying to fill their void with your light, and they're not. Some of them don't have a malicious intent. Some of them do 1,000%. 1,000%. But Spirit is saying, no, I need you to say no. Protect yourself. Use your conviction. Like, use your discernment. Like, this reading right now feels like you don't have, Spirit is saying you don't have time to waste. Your life force is depending on it. Someone coming in or something coming in that sees this light and it wants it. It wants what you have, life. Like, that's what it feels. For some of you guys, it feels very Insidious, and it's bringing me to the movie Insidious, like literally bringing me to that movie. I think it's the second chapter, Insidious, the second chapter it was, yes, where after, what is her name? Oh my, I'm terribly sorry about that, you guys. I lost my train of thought for whatever reason, but I think, if anything, this is Spirit's way of protecting me, because sometimes when you do readings for people and they have these things attached to them, sometimes they can latch onto you if you're not careful. So for whatever reason, Spirit, in a sense, I feel like is kind of blocking some of my vision, but Spirit is giving me enough to tell you for you to heed the warning. It's like Spirit is giving me certain information to heed the warning, because I didn't expect for this reading to be this way, to be this intense, but hey, it is what it is. So for those of you that chose deck number 2, pile number 2, I really do suggest that you get some evil eye beads, put it in a glass of water, and put that glass of water next to your doorways or next to your doors upon the entry. You can do this for every door in your house. You can do this for your front door, your back door, your room doors, etc. You can also take a can, like just a tin can, put some blades in it, and put those blades upon your doorways. These are all forms of protection that you can have around your house. Some of you guys are experiencing paranormal activity. that's something that's coming through right now. I am just sitting here like, what the hell? And the reason is because I've never had a reading like this before in my life. And I'm trying my absolute hardest not to fall into the claws of logic. But some of you guys are 1000% experiencing paranormal activity. I'm not saying you got demons in your house, but I'm just saying that some of you guys are experiencing some type of paranormal activity. I would never wish anything like that on you, of course, but you are experiencing something very real that only the unseen experts or the experts in the unseen can help you with, if that makes sense. So this is for a very, very, very small amount of people. I estimate just a few, maybe one or two people possibly, but again, that's just me being, sucked into logic. But if that is you, you may want to, because this is something it's keeping you awake. It's keeping you up at night. It's trying to catch your attention, but it's also draining you. I am speaking love and protection over each and every person that is listening to this right now. The evil eye is here to protect you. It's here to keep all evil away. You can literally draw an evil eye on a piece of paper, charm it, and put that shit in your window. You can put that on your doors. You can put it, everywhere to make sure that every time you look at it, you are seeing yourself being protected. Do you see what I'm saying? You can also buy crystals to help deflect this energy. You can buy something that is very sparkly, or you can buy something like black tourmaline or obsidian is very fucking amazing when it comes to things like this. You can buy you can buy clear quartz, that helps to amplify the energy, but it's also very protective. Other crystals and things like that I will mention down in the description box. But those are the ones that are coming through right now. Now, I know that this reading is a little bit more lengthy, but I want you guys to also remember that there's a part of you also that Spirit is asking you to tap into throughout this process, and that is your ability to tap between the in-between. It is your ability to be in the middle way that observes both sides. The High Priestess is here and the King of Cups is here. Remember that there is an element of protection that is over you, that there is a force that is with you. I'm hearing that I just heard something about an angel. For some of you guys, it's Angel Gabriel and it's Angel Raphael. Those two specifically. Those two angels came through specifically for someone. So someone has a deep connection to those two angels. And those are the ones that you can call on to help you through this process in your own unique way. I know that the most popular angel that people call on is Archangel Michael, because he is the one that will fight the battles for you and things like that. Or he is the energy that is there to slice and to cut away anything and everything. And that's fine. But that's in a sense that I just heard that he's that by default. So maybe that is an angel that you work with by default. So if that is your go-to angel, 1000% do that. But again, for some of you guys, I'm hearing Raphael and Gabriel. So there's that. With the Two of Swords here, this is bringing me to chicory root for whatever reason. I do feel that I just heard the word mental sharpness. Tap into your mind, the ability of your mind. Some of you guys are very your clairs are active. Clairvoyant, clairaudient, all the clairs. Okay? I can't think of them right now for whatever reason, but it's because my mind is so stuck on you just being protected right now, if I'm going to be honest. Alright, you guys, so I want to apologize right now for the quality of this video. I had to go back. As I was editing, I noticed that for whatever reason, the oracle cards for you did not record, so I just went back to give you guys the message that came through earlier. So the cards that you guys got were movement with the horse. You guys got chaos with the tornado here, and then you also had the fledging. Now, the energy of these cards as it pertains to your reading, I remember Spirit saying that Spirit wants to move you out of the chaos, and that the person or thing or whatever is presenting itself as an opportunity for better. It's presenting an opportunity for growth. It's making promises and things that cannot be kept. In a sense, this is what the deception is. This person is saying that they have things to give you, that they want to grow with you, that they want a life with you, that they want things with you. But in a sense, if you allow them in, you can definitely expect chaos. And Spirit is trying to move you away from that. So to wrap up your reading, I really want to say that Spirit is letting you know that your intuition is correct. You are experiencing something very real. And remember that the answer, again, Spirit just keeps saying no. Don't let this person in. I mean, of course you have to use your better judgment. If you feel that, this reading, doesn't resonate and you want to let that person in, by all means do that. But I'm only going to tell you things that I can spiritually feel are going to, are going to help you. And this is the message that Spirit came through. I love you, of course, and I'm speaking prayers of love, light, and blessings over you. I'm also speaking protection over you in hopes that you will make a decision that will benefit your highest and greatest good, no matter what that is and no matter what that looks like. Thank you guys for being so patient. Oh, that feels better. It feels it feels a lot better. Instant vibe change. Instant vibe change. For those of you guys, for whatever reason, I just heard whoever chose deck number 3 to go back and listen to deck number 2, and you'll understand why. You will understand why, my loves, because anyway, so we're gonna move forward. Spirit, what is it that you have for deck number 3? What is it that you want to tell my lovely tribe for deck number 3 here? I trust you. I just heard I speak with clarity. I speak with divine love. This feels like affirmations, which is interesting because the Amenti Oracle is the 42 Principles of Mayat, I believe, which sounds like affirmations. It's interesting. I don't know why, but I hear chanting, and I'm hearing something about goddess energy, and it's bringing me to like yoni steaming. I don't know what's going on here. Spirit, I would like to ask you to I don't know, but I feel like I want to be quiet. For some reason, these cards don't feel right. I'm going to reshuffle again. Spirit, what is it that you want to tell deck number 3? Because for whatever reason, something doesn't feel like it fits. Like something feels like it just... I just heard clarity and focus. Clarity and focus. That's crazy, because I did specifically say that I felt the need to be quiet, and then I felt goddess energy. You have the star card here, the high priestess, the queen of coins, or the queen of pentacles here, actually. You have the king of cups here. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Okay, cool. I love this. So basically, so far we have the Star card, the High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Cups. You have the Seven of Wands in reverse. You have the Fountain, which I love. And then you have the Seven of Swords in reverse here. And you have the Ten of Cups here that came up reverse. And then our last card is the World. Oh my God. Okay. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. If anyone has, obviously, if you come to my readings, you come here for some type of divine clarity, right? And this is not a flex on myself or on my own behalf, but I'm just saying that you come here, obviously, for clarity. I mean, let's just call a goat a goat. And so, with the cards that you have pulled here, I just heard the word completion. There's an element of completion here. Something you thought that you would never get or that would never manifest has now made its way to you. It's kind of similar to the first deck. That's crazy because it actually ties into the first and second decks is what I'm hearing. So for this pile, go back and listen to the first two piles because something about that has shown up in your reading. Because you decide, so when you go back and you listen to the decks, from what I remember, the first pile was about making a call and calling out and signaling to spirit where you want the energy to be and, you calling in that energy, right? And that something was on its way coming that is sustainable, perpetual, all those things. The second deck was more so about protecting yourself and not allowing certain energies in that are there to drain your life force. So by you calling out, what do you remember feeling like? What did you go through? But more importantly, where are you now? Wow, this feels like, just like number one, it's like, I can't say anything except, I can't say anything. That's what this feels like. So for number threes, what this really reminds me of is an element of peace. You've tapped into a very high vibrational aspect of divine feminine energy, but at the same time, your divine feminine energy and your divine masculine energy, both of those have not collided, but they've merged. They've joined forces. They've joined together. Your yin and yang have now been equally balanced. And as a result of that, you can now experience oneness. You can experience beauty. You can experience comfort, love, joy, all of those amazing things. Oh my goodness. This feels so beautiful. Like I see someone, I feel a lot of nakedness, but this nakedness is pure. There's nothing sexual about this nakedness at all. It's just you showing up and just wearing your skin. That's it. You showing up wearing your skin because you are now in a space where you can be completely naked and stripped of everything that you've ever been told to be, of everything that people have expected you to be. You are stripping or being stripped of all of those titles and things. And because of that, it makes you someone of high honor because you've reached a point where you've mastered rising above what the Matrix told you were. This feels so divine. It feels very heavenly. It feels magical. It feels angelic. It just feels, I don't know why, but like I'm hearing the word saint and I'm seeing you wear white. I'm seeing someone wear white. So spirit is calling you to wear white because you reached such a state of purity that it's like, why not show that? I just heard that wearing white is the closest thing to being naked. Wow, I've never heard that phrase before, but that's what Spirit said. Wearing white is the closest you are to being naked because you see everything for what it is. You see the purity, you see the divine light, you see all of these amazing aspects of yourself. Spirit is saying, show that. show up and be that, because that's what you've earned. Like, and it's not even about you really earning anything. It's just the fact that that's just who you are now. It is what it is. And with you having the 2 10s here, you have the 10 of coins and the 10 of cups. I want to turn this 10 of cups upright, because it really just does feel like I see you winning an award or a trophy of some sort. I just heard, I don't know why this brings me to the Grammys, but I wonder what's going on in the Grammys. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I feel like someone is winning some type of award. This trophy is a physical representation of your accomplishments that you can then show the world, but there's no ego attached to it. If anything, well, your ego is attached to it in the sense that it makes you happy, but it's not anything demeaning. It's not anything that's toxic. It's just, I'm so proud of where I've been and where I'm going and where I'm at right now. This is someone who intentionally moved with grace and understanding and wisdom. But this is divine feminine wisdom, in which they honored their body, they honored their soul, they honored their feelings, they honored their emotions. There's something about this element of honor that's with the third pile that Spirit is saying, because you have honored this, this is what you can now expect. Because you have honored oneness, because you were aware of the things that were outside of you, because you have connected to these different things and seen the purity in them, you can now see and tap into another element of goddess energy, of femininity. That's what I just heard. This feels very soft. It feels so soft. I can be trusted. I can be trusted. Not only can you be trusted, but you also trusted. I am open to love in various forms. There's an element of softness to this reading. Oh my God, you guys. Like, I can't make this up. Look at that. I embrace the all. I embrace the all. I can be trusted. I am open to love in various forms. I am forgiving. Oh man. I just love this so much for you guys. Like, it truly is just simply amazing. I just feel like with the reading, with the cards that we have pulled here now, I can be trusted. I am open to love in various forms. I embrace the all. I am forgiving. It's like really being able to tap into this element of complete peace, love, understanding, and wisdom. And because you have gone through so many different storms, the wisdom that you have, that you wear on your shoulders, that you wear on your heart, people can feel that. People can sense that. And it's almost kind of like you're stepping into this element of not only generosity and gentleness, but this energy of just honor. And people see you as a goddess, or if you are someone who's more masculine, they see you as someone who is poised, who is not necessarily stoic, but someone who is just poised, who is someone of higher wisdom. You are literally the embodiment of higher wisdom. This is what you embody, but in a way that is gentle, in a way that is full of grace. You don't look like what you've been through, literally, is what Spirit is saying. If you looked like what you've been through, you would have bruises everywhere. Permanent bruises everywhere. But thank God that your skin don't, I don't know why that came through, but your skin don't shake. I don't know why that came through, but your skin don't scar. Like, that's what that feels like. It's like you have this element of protection over you, and because you do, you're untouched, you're unscathed, you're just, wow, like, this is such a beautiful moment that you're having. Spirit is asking you to have this beautiful moment with yourself and to connect with everyone around you and share this wisdom that you have. The amazing thing about amethyst and the color purple is that amethyst is the crystal of wisdom, of cosmic wisdom, and then purple also is a color of wisdom as well. It's a color of higher wisdom, divine wisdom. It's a color of knowing. It's the color associated with the crown chakra. So this crown chakra energy is you connecting with the universe and you relaying that and giving that in a way that makes people want to listen to you. They want to learn from you. They want to experience you because of how you carry yourself. And if you don't carry yourself right like that right now, Spirit is saying that this is your true essence. You're just trying to protect that. And you're already protected. That's what Spirit is saying to you. I love you so much. Thank you for listening to this message. If you chose deck number 3, please understand that you have so much power, so much love, so much wisdom, and so many things to share with the world. And you are ready to show that and share that with the world so that we can all learn from you. And we want to see you show up in beauty. We want to see you show up as you and your authentic self. We want to see that. And regardless of what we want to see, Spirit knows that this is who you are. This is who you truly are. There's no need to hide that from the world anymore. If you guys need anything from me, you guys can find me at Magic of Eden on Instagram. I will link everything down in the description box. If you need to visit the Apothecary online, you can do so at Magic of Eden. Again, everything will be linked down below. I love you guys, and I hope you have an amazing afternoon.